Hey, it's Julie Bentley with Watson Realty. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about buyers in a seller's market right now. It is tough out there in Northeast Florida and in other markets as a buyer in the current market. We are very much in a seller's market, which means there is limited inventory, many more buyers than there are homes to buy. So what we're seeing are, of course, multiple offer situations and homes selling very, very quickly. So how do you, as a buyer, stand out among other offers, and what can you do to be fully prepared to make an offer that will get accepted? Well, I'm going to give you 5 quick tips. First of all, I know you're looking on the internet and looking at houses and on all the websites. Before you go out with your realtor, or go out on your own for that matter, get your mortgage pre-approval. I'm going to say that again. Get your mortgage pre-approval, not a pre-qualification, a pre-approval. There is a difference, and one is markedly better from a seller's perspective. So if you don't know the difference, ask your agent or your lender and make sure you have a pre-approval. Secondly, get on the same page with whoever else you are buying with. If you're buying with a spouse or a partner, friend, family member, get on the same page about what's truly important to you, because, again, homes are going under contract quickly with multiple offers. Once you're in the position where you're submitting an offer or considering submitting an offer, it is so easy for emotions to get the best of you, and there's this frenetic energy, and know what you're willing to give on. You don't want to find yourself making an offer on something because you got caught up in the competition and thought, oh, I can live with that, or I can't live with that, or what have you. So make sure that you really fine-tune your list and know what is non-negotiable, what you must have, and what you can live without. Number 3, when you do make your offer, make it a strong one. This is not the time for lowball offers. This is not the time for offers with contingencies on home sales, or to ask for closing cost assistance from the seller. Those kind of things are not going to fly, or are very rarely going to be accepted. Sellers don't have to right now. It's their market. They're in the driver's seat. So don't do whatever you can to avoid unreasonable offers. And one thing about home sale contingencies, if you think about it like this, if a seller is fortunate enough to have a few offers, and a couple of them are based upon the buyer selling their home first and a couple of them aren't, I can almost guarantee you that the ones that are contingent upon a home sale are going to be tossed. The seller is probably not going to consider that at all. So do what you can to submit good offers. Talk to your agent, talk to your lender about ways to avoid having contingencies in it. Also, I would recommend that you consider new construction if you have the time, the luxury of time. Again, tough to find a resale in this market right now, but there's lots of new construction. The downside to that, or the negative to that, is it takes a while for the builders to build a home. Most builders right now are quoting build times of 6 to 10 months. So if you have time and can wait for a build, either you're renting somewhere else, or you don't have a home to sell, or you're moving from out of town and are willing to go into a vacation rental for a few months, whatever it is, consider new construction. It really fills a gap, and you get a new home. I very often recently, within the last year, very often when I've been working with buyers who don't want new construction, they really want resale, it has surprised me how many times we end up in new construction, looking at models and talking to site agents, and eventually several of them have purchased there. So be open to that. Finally, and to me this is the most important one, choose the right agent. Before you begin your home search, whether it's new construction or resale, make sure you're working with the right agent. One thing when you're a buyer in this kind of market, one way that you'll know if it's the right agent, ask some questions. Ask how many times they've been in multiple offer situations, and how often do their buyers get the deal, and what strategies do you have as an agent to make my offer stand out, and what can you advise me to do? What have you experienced? What have you seen? We've all seen, experienced agents have seen lots of creative things, creative and legal things to make offers stand out. So ask your agent, it's that simple. What did you say, you don't have an agent? I'm your girl. If you aren't already working with an agent, I would love to help you. I'd be happy to share my background or references if you would like them. And as tough as it is to get to buy a home right now, it can be done. You just need to go about it practically and based upon experience and your agent's advice and your market knowledge. So I hope this is helpful to someone. Hang in there, guys. You will find the right home. And don't forget, think about new construction. I have relationships with most of the builders in the area, and I know I try to keep up to date on the communities, so give me a call if you have questions about that. I'd love to help you with new construction. Some people, for whatever reason, choose not to. I'm still happy to answer your questions and let you know about neighborhoods and communities and options. So that's it for today. Again, hang in there, buyers. It's okay, and just think at some point the market's going to turn and the ball will be in your court, and hopefully you're still looking for your second home at that point. Thanks so much. Julie Bentley, Watson Realty. Talk to you soon.